Good morning, and thank you for joining me on another episode where I take a book and from that book I find a bar. Now, a bar is a short, valuable nugget of information for us to feed our minds. This is
Breakfast Bars! Breakfast Bars!
Breakfast Bars! This is Breakfast Bars!
That's some good stuff right there. Welcome back again to another episode of Breakfast Bars, where we focus on feeding our mind one bar at a time. Besides doing that, I think I'm the only podcaster person with a show on YouTube, iTunes, all that stuff that rocks the robe. I don't know if anyone else does it. If someone else does, please let me know. But for right now, I'm just go ahead and assume that I'm the one and only. So, here you are, watching the one and only podcast where we are catching vibes in a robe. And not only that, we're feeding our minds. So, today's book, How to Win and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. This is a classic book. Even right here on the cover, it says 80 years in print. That's a long time. And so yeah, Dale Carnegie's got some other pretty influential books, but How to Win Friends and Influence People is probably at the top. Let's go ahead, dive in, and see what we find. Okay, so he's got it's called Principle Number 2. Usually principles are bars. So what it is here is show respect for the other person's opinions. Never say you're wrong. Huge, incredibly important. Now more than ever, just with how kind of divided people are on certain topics, certain things, and if to kind of take this, I like to kind of bring it from an overarching view and then explain it in some more details. But you can never say to someone else that they're wrong, because there's not really any such thing that's truly right. All right and wrong is, and one person's beliefs versus another person's beliefs are all based on that person's perceptions. And a person's perceptions come from their experiences, which we all have different experiences from childhood all the way up to, things we've experienced into adult life or wherever we are in our life. And so never say someone else. When you hear someone else's opinion, never just go ahead and disclude it right away. A true mind is someone that can hear someone else's opinion and try to understand why they may have that opinion. You definitely don't have to agree with other people's opinions, but you got to try to understand where they're coming from and why they might have that opinion. That's where real conversations get in, right? How to win friends and influence people. No one wants to talk, converse, be friends with someone who just blatantly discredits everything that person says. You want to have meaningful conversations with that person. Maybe you don't always have to be friends, but that's where influence can come in. That's where just relationships are built with other people, by having those conversations. Not just hearing something and go, psh, they don't know what they're talking about. No, it's because of that person's perception, and the best way to understand other people is have those conversations and try to take a step back and understand why it is that they think what their opinion is that they just shared with you. To take it one step further, if we know our own perceptions, think about how incredibly valuable that is for just us in our own lives and why we have certain opinions. So again, the bar for today, show respect for the other person's opinions. Never say you're wrong.